forgive us, we are sorry. Please forgive us, we are sorry.
Let me take you into a world built on wealth, polished with privilege, and ruled by silent cruelty. A world where power isn't earned, it is inherited. Where your father's connection decide your future. Where the designer brand of your backpack determines your respect. And where the children of the rich act like gods, untouchable, unquestioned, unchallenged. This world is Orella Imperial College, the most expensive, most intimidating, most feared secondary school in all Nigeria. If you have never tasted luxury before, Orella School will shock you with it. The gates stand taller than some village houses. The chandeliers in the hallways shine brighter than the morning sun. The classrooms smell of imported vanilla and money, and more like the private estate of a billionaire king. Every morning, the gates transform into a car exhibition. You will see a car like G-Wagon, Range Rover, Mercedes, different kind of car, you just name it. Sometimes, even a Lamborghini slides through the silence with a thunderous roar. Inside these walls, the students don't walk, they glide. Their confidence sits on their shoulders like a crown. But Orella has one unspoken rule. You can be brilliant, you can be talented, you can be kind, but if you are poor, you are nothing. This is where our story began. Not with princess in a palace, but with a girl who didn't belong here. A girl who walked into the kingdom of the rich with nothing but a scholarship and a dream. Her name was Chioma Ojo. They called her Chioma the Tomatoes girl. And they said it with venom, so much venom. Chioma was 15, small, soft-spoken, and painfully brilliant. The kind of brilliance that makes even teacher pause when she speaks. The kind of intelligence that doesn't shout, it whispers. But brilliance doesn't shine in a place where money blinds everyone. Because Chioma was not like the others. Her mother sold tomatoes at my 12 markets. Her hands stained red from years of peeling, sorting, pricing, and surviving. Her store was small, but her heart was big. And all her love, all her sacrifice, all her dreams, she poured into her holy daughter. Chioma earned her place in Orella Imperial College through merit. Her name appeared in newspapers. People called her the genius from nothing. But Orella School was not built for people like her. The moment Chioma stepped through the gate after the long holiday, the whisper began. That's the scholarship girl. I heard her mother says tomatoes. Why is her bag like that? Who brought poverty into this school? Her bag was faded, stitches at the corner. Her shoes were repaired so many times. The leather was a story of survivor. Her uniform was clean, but worn. She kept her head high, pretending not to hear, but fate was waiting for her, waiting with cruelty. Because soon she crossed paths with the group she feared the most, the golden oral girls. They were not just popular, not just powerful. They were the untouchable queens of Orella, feared even by teachers. At their center stood Zara Okokwo, tall, intelligent, with a smile so perfect. It hides the darkness behind it. Daughter of Senator Emeka Okokwo, a girl who walked like the ground belonged to her family. Beside her was Leila Balogun, fiery, loud, unpredictable. Her father was an oil company boss. Her expensive nails clicked like weapons whenever she pointed at a victim. Then Amara Bello, gentle, faced, soft-spoken, always smiling. But her smile hides the sharpest mind and the coldest heart in the group. Lastly, we have Sophia Hart, their shadow, a politician's daughter. Her phone was always recording. Her laughter always cruel. Her post always viral. On one morning, they blocked the hallway like royalty guiding the throne room. Their perfume fills the air. Their voices echo with entitlement. Everyone stepped aside. Then Zara saw Chioma. Her eyes lit up. Not with kindness, with opportunity. Ah ha 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 ha, Zara said, her voice dripping with mockery. Tomatoes girl, you are back? Leila burst into laughter. Look at her bag. That bag has survived 3 world wars. Sophia lifted her phone instantly. Oh my God, my followers are going to love this. Amara stepped forward with a gentle, Deceptive snide. Chioma, won't you greet your superiors? Chioma swallowed her fear. Good morning, Zara. Good morning, Le. Before she could finish, Leila slapped her book out of her hands. They scattered across the floor. A gasp washed through the hallway, but no one moved. No one helped. No one dare challenge the golden horror guest. Zara crossed her arms, eyes cold. Pick it, she said. Chioma knelt down, her hands shaking as she gathered her books. Her humiliation was entertainment. People watched, laughed, whispered, and the golden horror guest walked away satisfied. But that was only the beginning. As days passed, the bullying worsened. One morning, Leila poured water on Chioma's seat. When she sat, the class exploded in laughter. Sophia posted it online with caption, "Tomatoes get swimming lessons." Another day, Amara switched Chioma assignment with a blank paper. The teacher gave her 0. Zara once made Adni untie her shoelace because she didn't feel like bending. Chioma became a ghost in school, alone, silent, unnoticed, except by 2 teachers. Mrs. Agada, the English teacher, strict but protective of Chioma. She saw the bully, but her hands were tied because the girls have powerful parents who controlled everything. Then Mr. Daniel, the young mathematics teacher, gentle, encouraging. He believed Chioma was destined for greatness, but even he couldn't save her from the school ruthless girls. Meanwhile, outside Orella, Chioma lived a different life. A life of sweat, of survivor, of love. While Zara flew to Dubai and Leila shopped in London, Chioma spent her holidays selling tomatoes with her mother in my 12 markets. The air smelled of pepper, onions, and struggle. Voices clashed in chaos. Hawkers shouted prices. Children ran barefoot. Sweat dripped. Life moved fast. Chioma arranged tomatoes in neat piles because neatness was the only thing she could control. She counted changes with careful precision. She smiled at customers. She wiped her forehead with her towel. People looked at her with admiration. This girl no suppose dey this market. She's too brilliant for this. Chioma would smile childishly. Her dream was simple, to lift her mother out of this world someday. But dreams are fragile, and life can be cruel. One ordinary school day, during break time, something happened. Something dark, something vile, something cruel, something that should never happen to any child. It was the day the golden horror guest went too far. It was the day Chioma's life changed forever. It was the same day her innocence shattered. And that day, her ghost began searching for justice. It began on a Friday afternoon. The sun was bright, shining too beautifully for a day that will end in tragedy. Classes had closed early because the school was preparing for an upcoming inter-sport competition. Students filled the halls, laughing, gossiping, taking pictures, showing off their new phones, new shoes, and new hairstyle. But Chioma was in the library as always. The library was her quiet place, the one corner in that school where she didn't feel judged, where words didn't matter, where books didn't laugh at her, where numbers and letters treated her equally. She sat by the window side, reading a physics textbook. Mr. Daniel had encouraged her to join a national science competition, and she was practicing for it. As she flipped a page, she heard footsteps behind her, a familiar giggle, a familiar irritating laugh. Her heart sank. The golden horror guests had arrived. They walked into the library like models entering a fashion show. Chioma closed her book slowly. She already knew they didn't come to read. And what they did next shocked the old school. The old school mourned, her mother mourned, everyone mourned, except for one person. I am going to be seeing you in part 2. If you watch this video to the end, I will see you in part 2. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'll be seeing you in part 2. Bye.